On a much more personal note to us as believers, I sadly have the duty of announcing something to you that is tragically taking place, and I just need to simply inform you that it's taking place. Last week, when I spoke with you, I mentioned with you that there was some sort of dispute or misunderstanding or something that was taking place between our brother Eddie Chumney and his involvement with God's Learning Channel, the television network that's down in Midland, Odessa. And in the course of this week, there's been many discussions and so forth. Let me just tell you what the end result is. It's clear now that GLC, that station, who had been listening to many Messianic Torah teachers, has decided in fact, they've been motivated by a single Messianic Jew who hates two-house teaching. He is, and he's like other Messianic Jews I know. He's a racial bigot, is what he is. He thinks the world's just Jews and Gentiles, and he thinks the Torah is just for Jews and not for other people. He does not believe the covenants as we believe them, and he's gotten in there, and he's gotten romantically involved with the general manager at GLC, and he's persuaded the owners of GLC, and they essentially kicked Eddie out because this guy vehemently hates Eddie and has in the past written very nasty, false things about him. And as a result, all two-house teachers that I know of associated with GLC, they have essentially made their departure from GLC this week. And we are informing the brethren there are no more two-house teachers associated with GLC, and it's just sad. It's just sad. But it's the nature of the conflict that is a part of our day. In fact, this particular conflict most of you aren't really that intimately aware of it. Us teachers at the national level, we are very aware of it. Some of our Messianic Jewish brethren still take this posture: the Torah is only for the Jews, and only the Jews exist, and there is no house of Israel, and there are no prophecies of the return of the house of Israel, and things like that. And they are alone in their setting in this. They just dislike brethren. And this is a problem within believers, but it's a problem that's prophesied. In fact, Yeshua specifically warned in the last days, in the letters to the believers, that there would be some people who say they are Jews and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. The synagogue of Satan means they're the accuser of brethren. And that's what these guys go around doing. They go around, in this particular case, they went around accusing Eddie falsely of things, that they cause trouble and they sow division amongst good brethren. And in Revelation 2:9 and Revelation 3:9, it specifically prophesied that those would be conflicts and struggles amongst us as the brethren in these days leading up to the Great Tribulation. And so it's happening. I'm sorry to say, I wish it didn't happen, but it's no shock to us that these brethren exist. They've been around for a long time. Eddie and I have been dealing with some of these men throughout the years, and one of them got a hold of GLC folks and has caused trouble for it. So you pray for Eddie and the other two-house teachers that this is not going to block that teaching or block those ministers from going out and effectively. The Lord's just going to open another door for them to reach out to the brethren. And we're saddened that brethren that we thought were our friends so quickly turn and betray and listen to a false accuser and a false teacher amongst us. But hey, it happens in the faith. It's not the first time, it won't be the last time that such things take place. But anyways, we want to pray for those men and ministries that were associated with that. And we'd like to pray for GLC if they would, repent, turn back, that we'll be happy to receive them back. But they've got to get people who just go around spending all their energy finding trouble with other people to step out of the way.